Yay! Thank you, children. Wonderful. Come on up here. We'll have a little prayer and then we'll read the Bible story for today. Okay? Dear Lord, thanks so much for the children's offering, for all those who participated and gave monies, and the children who received that. And may it be used to help children and their families here in the Rawson and Mount Corey area and wherever it might be needed. Amen. Amen. So good to see you all today. And Vivian, what a special day for you. Thank you for being baptized. And thank you for a God who loves us so much. Right? We're going to read a story today. It's about Ruth, faithful Ruth in the Bible. Anybody know anybody named Ruth? Yeah. Anybody know anybody named Naomi? Anybody know anybody named Orpah?
Fresh out of that.
There's a TV star named Oprah. I think her mom was going to call her Orpah, and they misspelled it, and so she became Oprah, which is good for her. Here's the story. Naomi, oh, can you see anything in the pictures that, oops, anything that stands out? You see any animals or plants or, what are those? Dogs? Some dogs?
Donkey.
Donkey, there's always a donkey. Donkey. There's some trees. There's some women. There's a man or two helping. What are the women doing? It's like they're picking stuff up, aren't they? Okay, here's the story. Naomi was moving back to Bethlehem. Her husband and sons had died, and she wanted to go home. But she begged her beloved daughters-in-law, Orpah and Ruth, to stay behind. For she was penniless and she knew that her life would be hard. Orpah and Ruth loved Naomi, that'd be their mother-in-law, very dearly, and did not want to stay behind. But finally Orpah agreed to go home. Loyal Ruth, however, said earnestly, "Don't ask me to leave. I will go wherever you go. Your people will be my people, and your God will be my God." So Ruth stayed with Naomi. So it was that Ruth and Naomi who came to Bethlehem. Soon they had no food left, and brave Ruth went out into the fields where workers were harvesting the crops. She asked the owner if she could pick up any of the barley that his workers had left behind. Boaz had heard about how loyal Ruth had been to Naomi. He let her work in his fields and told his servants to share their food with her. He even told them to drop some of the barley for her to pick up. When Ruth returned with a full basket of food and said how kind Boaz had been, Naomi knew that the Lord was looking after them, for Boaz was a relation of hers. In time, Ruth married Boaz, and when they had a son, there was no happier woman in the whole of Bethlehem than Naomi. Isn't that an interesting story? Ruth, that story, that phrase, "I'll go where you go, your people will be my people, your God will be my God," that's often used at weddings. But here it's really between a mother-in-law and a daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law says it. That's pretty neat. Let's bow our heads for prayer. Dear Lord, we do thank you for Ruth and for Naomi and for this wonderful story of their good relationship and how they found help and they were able to live in Bethlehem, and how you were with them and you helped them to find a new life. And we are grateful for that in our lives as well. Amen. Okay, thank you. You can go on downstairs now.
Not yet.
Oh, not yet.
No. We've got more going on here.
Holy
I was
smokes.
going to ask you for now, but I can do it here.
What is this?
Things I love to do in front of people. Okay. I wrote this down because I figured I'd forget everything. So today, we at New Hope are acknowledged Pastor Appreciation Day. When I was asked, or rather told, that I had to do this,
I figured it was an order.
you know how I like those. So I needed to look at Mr. Webster, what the meaning of appreciate. Yeah. Judy, would you come up here, please? And yes, we do appreciate you too.
Yes, we do.
Amen.
Amen.
Appreciate, to value justly, to rise in value. Then I had to look up the word value. Importance, estimated worth, to hold in respect. I'm starting to shake here, can I have these two words hold true to the both of you. I've experienced a spiritual growth in the church in the last 4 years due to part of Ben's commitment and his love for everyone he meets and his genuine love for Christ. I've not seen so many smiling faces and laughter in this building for a long time. I personally feel we got a double dosage. I can't see Ben without Judy or Judy without Ben. You are a unique couple and a blessing to us all, not only as pastor and wife, but as friends. So from your New Hope family, I present this token of appreciation to you and Judy.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you.
I'm going to go home class.
Oh. Thank you, Elmira. Behind every man, there's a great woman, literally. She's the best. Okay, you guys can go on now. I don't know what I'd do without Judy. And that's always been that way. But you're our family. And we're as close to you as we are to our own families. And that's the greatness about the church, isn't it? We're brothers and sisters. And it's the greatest thing. And I'm so grateful for that. Thank you. Where are I? I'm